Yes, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to see the problems related to coordinate geometry distance formula. This coordinate geometry, we have a formula for finding out the distance between 2 points. That is square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. This can also be written as x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Uh, you can change and write also, the value will not change. So then the next formula is distance of the point xy from the origin is square root of x square plus y square. Now we are going to learn the problems related to distance formula in the chapter coordinate geometry. Okay. Find the distance of the point minus 3 comma 4 and 6 comma minus 5. Let us take a equal to minus 3 comma 4 and b equal to 6 comma 5. The distance formula equal to ab equal to square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. This formula only we are going to apply. A equal to minus 3 comma 4. We are going to take minus 3 as x1 and 4 as y1. In the same way 6 as x2 minus 5 as y2, and we are going to apply it in the formula. In the place of x1 you apply minus 3. In the formula minus is there, take minus, and x2 is 6. Instead of x2 I applied 6 the whole square plus y1 is 4 and minus is there, and y2 is minus 5 the whole square. So minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9 the whole square. Minus into minus will become plus 4 plus 5 the whole square. So this will become minus 9 square plus 4 plus 5 9 square. Minus 9 square is minus 9 into minus 9 is 81 plus 81, that will become square root of 162. This you can prime factorize and you will get, instead of 2 3s you will get 1 3. This 2 3 you will get 1 3. This 2 is not having any pair, so root 2. So 9 root 2 units. The distance between AB is 9 root 2 units. Now going to the next problem. Prove that the points 3 comma 0, 4 comma 5, minus 1 comma 4 and minus 2 and minus 1 taken in order form a rhombus. So it is, they are forming a rhombus. So first what we have to do, we have to take A, B, C, D and we have to find the distance. How we found out earlier, we have to use the formula x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. Here x1 is 3, x2 is 4, y1 is 0, y2 is 5, and apply it, you will get root 26. AB, distance between AB is root 26. In the same way you have to take BC. B is 4 comma 5, C is minus 1 comma 4. When you take the distance formula, BC is also what, root 26. And you take CD minus 1 comma 4 and minus 2 comma minus 1. Here x1 is minus 1, x2 is minus 2, y1 is 4, y2 is minus 1. If you apply it in the formula square root of x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square, again you will get CD equal to root 26. In the same way DA if you take, you will get root 26. If all sides of a quadrilateral are equal, here you see AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA, then it is a rhombus. ABCD is a rhombus. Now going to the next problem. Actually here, if they ask you to prove that, if they give the coordinates of A, B, C, D and they ask you to prove that it is a square, then you have to prove AB equal to BC equal to CD equal to DA. In square all sides are equal. In the same way diagonals are also equal, that is AC equal to BD. If they want you to prove the given coordinates form a rectangle, then you have to take A, B, C, D is your rectangle. You should understand that A, you should take it here, B, you should take it here, C, you should take it here, D, you should take it here. Sometimes what you will do, A, B, and you will write C here, D here. Then that is wrong. You have to go it in a cyclic way. A, B, C, D like that, right? Okay. So A, B, C, D like that you should go. So here you have to prove for rectangle AB equal to CD and AD equal to BC. Then you have to prove that the diagonals are equal. AC equal to BD. You have to prove that the diagonals are equal. Then for a parallelogram, if you prove that the first condition of rectangle, then it is a parallelogram. That is, opposite sides are equal. That is, AB equal to CD, AD equal to BC. Then it is a parallelogram. If it is, you have to prove that it is a equilateral triangle, means you have to prove AB equal to BC equal to CA. You have to prove like that. AB equal to BC equal to CA. Then if it is isosceles triangle, means you can prove any two sides of a triangle are equal. Then it is a isosceles triangle. Scalene triangle means no sides are equal. Okay. If you want to prove that it is a right angled triangle, means you have to prove AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. You have to prove like that. If it is a right angled isosceles triangle, means AB square plus BC square equal to AC square. You have to prove the Pythagoras theorem. Then you have to prove that AB equal to BC. However, you know, in a right angle triangle, the hypotenuse is the longest side. So other two sides may be equal. AB equal to BC. You have to prove that the sides containing the right angle is equal. AB equal to BC. Going to the next one. Find a point. Find a point on y-axis which is equidistant from 5 comma minus 2 and minus 3 comma 2. Chariya. See here, I have drawn here axis. So you know this is x-axis and this is y-axis, right? Okay. So the point on y-axis means you know that here this point on y-axis will be having the coordinate 0 comma y, p 0 comma y. They have given this point on y-axis is equidistant from 5 comma minus 2 and minus 3 comma 2. That is, this p is equally placed from a and b. A is 5 comma minus 2, B is minus 3 comma 2. So we have drawn this diagram. You understand this diagram, then we'll go to the problem. Okay, as the points A and B are equidistant from P. That means what is it? PA equal to PB. PA equal to PB. We already told that this PA equal to PB. That means PA. What is the formula to find out PA and PB? We are having the distance formula. That means we know that PA square equal to PB square. So we can remove the root. So we have to understand that when they are equidistant, we can equate PA square equal to PB square. That is, if the point P is P from A is 2 units, then B will also 2 units. So PA equal to PB equal to 2. So PA square equal to PB square equal to 4. Hence we are equating PA square equal to PB square. So P equal to 0 comma y, A equal to 5 comma minus 2, then P again 0 comma y, B equal to minus 3 comma 2, right? Now x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square equal to x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. What is x1? 0 minus 5 the whole square plus y1 is y. This minus is from the formula. Minus 2 is y2. Minus 2 the whole square equal to 0. This minus is from the formula, and x2 is minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. and 0 minus 5 is minus 5 the whole square plus y, minus into minus will become plus y plus 2 the whole square. In the same way, minus into minus plus 3 square plus y minus 2 the whole square, minus 5 square is 25, is y plus 2 the whole square. You have to apply the formula a plus b the whole square, y square plus 4y plus 4 equal to 3 square is 9, y minus 2 the whole square, a minus b the whole square, y square minus 4y plus 4. So bringing down all the constant and the variable on each side, that is, we are bringing down the variables to the right hand side, constant to the left hand side. 25, this 9 if it comes that side minus 9, this plus 4 is there, this plus 4 if it comes that side minus 4, this y square minus 4y is there, this y square if it go that side minus y square, and this plus 4y if it go that side minus 4y. So y square and y square will get cancelled, this 4 and 4 will get cancelled, 25 minus 9 is 16, minus 8y, minus 4y plus minus 4y is minus 8y equal to 16, y equal to 16 by minus 8 minus 2. So the point is 0 comma y, right? 0 comma minus 2. Okay, going to the next one. Find the relation between a comma b such that AB is equidistant from the point 3 comma 6 and minus 3 comma 4. Same, the point AB is equidistant from 3 comma 6 and minus 3 comma 4. That is PA equal to PB, we have to take PA square equal to PB square. Equal to x1 minus x2 the whole square plus y1 minus y2 the whole square. From that, when you find out PA square, the root will go. In the same way, PB, if you apply with root, then PB square, the root will go. As PA equal to PB, from this we can prove that PA square equal to PB square. You take P equal to A comma B, A equal to 3 comma 6, B equal to minus 3 comma 4. We are going to find out PA. X1 minus x2 the whole square. What is x1? A. Okay. What is x1? A. What is x2? 3. X1 is a minus 3 the whole square. This you have to apply a minus b the whole square. A square minus 6a plus 9. In the same way, b square minus 12b plus 36. Here, a plus 3 the whole square equal to a square plus 6a plus 9. B minus 4 the whole square equal to b square minus 8b plus 16. So when you solve, you will get 12a minus 4b plus 20 equal to 0. All this will be divisible by 4. Divide by 4. 3a minus b plus 5 equal to 0. So this is the relationship between a and b. So like this only you should have to show when they ask that relationship between a and b. Now we'll go to the next one. Prove using the distance formula to show that the points are collinear. So first you have to take A equal to 1 comma minus 1, C equal to 4 comma 2, B equal to 6 comma 4. And collinear comes from the word collinear. Collinear means they are in the same line. That is, when you add the distance of AC and BC, you will get AB. So find out AB first. When you find out AB, you will get the distance of AB is 5 root 2. C, you have to find out the distance of BC. You will get 2 root 2, and CA, you will get 3 root 2. And you take AB equal to BC plus CA, that is equal to AB, what is 5 root 2, that is equal to 2 root 2 plus 3 root 2. 2 plus 3 is 5 root 2, hence we got the answer, hence the 3 points are collinear. Okay, so you practice the similar problems from your exercise and from the examples of NCERT or from your school assignments to get thorough with these type of problems. Thank you all.